Welcome back, viewers at home. Now known for its incredible potential to enhance health, weight loss, and overall well-being, I am so excited to finding out more on all things ozone therapy and weight loss. And for that, I am joined by Stella Momberg from Ozone SlimX Wellness to tell us more about all things ozone therapy. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Hi, good evening.
Now, Stella, in terms of understanding ozone therapy, I mean, I'm hearing about it for the first time. Can you walk us through in terms of what is ozone therapy?
Okay, so basically in nature, we get plants and trees that makes oxygen, and then about 20 to 30 kilometers above the earth, these oxygen molecules, which is two molecules, will then go free. And through the UV filters and dust particles, the ozone particles will break up, or the oxygen particles will break up, and then they will combine into three molecules, which is basically then called ozone, or I call it superoxygen. So during the night, when the earth then cools down, the ozone will then go down to the earth and clarify and kill viruses and bacteria and fungals, whatever. And this is what we call medical ozone. So in our clinics, where we do transdermal ozone, we basically use a ozone generator that we simulate what's happening out in nature. So we take oxygen from the room, we push it through an ozone generator, and then we break them up through electrical particles, or like a mini lightning storm, and then those particles then go free, and then we combine them into a tube that then causes or makes ozone, and then we push that through a pipe. It goes into a steam sauna. So we use a dual benefit, such as the temperature of the sauna to open up the pores, and then the ozone or the superoxygen can then penetrate your skin, go into the bloodstream, kills the viruses, fungal and bacteria, and it enhances your immune system. So that's, in a nutshell, what we call a medical ozone therapy.
And seeing that ozone therapy has gained attention for its anti-inflammatory and detoxifying properties, could you provide examples of specific health conditions or issues where ozone therapy may be particularly beneficial?
Yes, well, recently, or in my history of owning an ozone clinic, I've treated many diseases, um, like fibromyalgia, lupus, Lyme's disease, gangrene, leukemia, motor neuron diseases, bone cancer, colon cancer. And there's actually about 202 um, recorded um, ailments that ozone has been used in the past. So basically, how it works is 90% of diseases are caused in the body because our bodies become acidic. So through administering ozone, you can actually increase your pH um, to above 7.5. That's the ideal, to eliminate the acidity. So basically, um, too much acid in the body creates inflammation, and this is what we are aiming to do. So by putting oxygen back into your cells, you increase the function of the red blood cells. The third particle then goes free, and it kills the viruses, bacteria, and fungal in the body. And then increasing your red blood cells, you will also then increase your white blood cells, because there's always a balance in the body. So then you obviously feel better, you have more energy, your concentration levels are much better, and you just become more healthier.
And with that being
So that's
said,
basically what it is.
I believe there's different types of ozone therapy, like that of insufflation, autohemotherapy, and major autohemotherapy. And I think my question now is, how do they differ in terms of application and its effectiveness?
Okay, yeah. So first of all, what I do is the transdermal ozone.
Okay.
Um, it's basically where you sit and you administer it through your skin. You combine it with steam, your pores will open up, and then the ozone will then go through your skin into your bloodstream. This is quite effective because you can do it every day. You can't overdose because your body, if it only needs 40% of oxygen, it will just take in 40%. So the rest will obviously then be a waste. It's like drinking vitamins and you overdose on it, but the body will only take what it needs.
Mm.
Then you get the intravenous, where you actually have a drip and they administer it directly into your veins through a drip. This is also very effective. It's just very concentrated and it's obviously a little bit invasive because of the needles. Then I also do insufflation. So this is administered vaginal or through the rectum, or you can even do ear sufflation. Um, you can basically treat the cause or the disease directly. Um, let's say, for instance, you've got candida, or you've got hemorrhoids, or endometriosis, or colon cancer. So through administering the ozone tube directly to the area, you can actually concentrate the ozone to that specific area, which is also very effective. And it's also cost effective. Then your major autohemotherapy. This is a little bit invasive. This is done by doctors and sisters. You can only do it every second week. You basically draw the blood out of the vein. You infuse it with ozone and then you put it back in. I think this is quite. It is also very effective, but it it is a bit expensive, and you can only do it every second week.
Hmm. And Stella, are you able to share some of the, fees that come with the different treatments? Are they packages for someone who wants to undergo, ozone therapy?
Yes, usually I recommend that people, especially with the transdermal ozone that I do,
Mm.
that people come for at least 10 sessions because that would give you optimal health.
Okay.
You need at least 10 sessions to get rid of toxins um, so that your body can then be in a state of homeostasis. And that's what you basically want. So I usually combo in my clinic, because I also do weight loss. I usually combo my ozone therapy treatments with a good diet, such as a keto diet, a ketogenic diet. And I also do weight loss with the fat cavitation machine to assist them in losing weight. And then I obviously do recommendations on diets, what is recommended, supplements. I give them, dietary advice if people needs to go on let's say, a candida diet, or how to eliminate SIBO. So I will also give that in conjunction, and I offer these packages. So let's say, for instance, 10 ozone sessions will cost you on average about 1,500 Rand.
Hmm.
So the more sessions you do, the less the price will be.
Quite exciting. I'm sure viewers at home cannot wait to, book their next appointment with you. And with that being said, it's quite interesting you mentioned how it actually also promotes weight loss. Can you talk us through how exactly does it assist in terms of burning fat and enhancing metabolism?
Okay, yeah. So when you do ozone therapy and you sit inside the chamber, you obviously sweat.
Mm.
So that automatically gets rid of the toxins. You sweat and your metabolism then increases. Um, you you basically sweat out, and then it increases your rate, your heart rate, your metabolism, and you can burn up to 1,600 calories inside the chamber.
Mm.
So yeah, it does promote weight loss, but like I say, I usually combo it with a healthy diet,
Mm.
and I also do the weight loss sessions through a cavitation machine. So it is very, very good for weight loss, but people would only start to see results after about 10 sessions. You can see in the first 2 or 3 sessions, obviously, because you lose moisture through sweating. And thereafter, you will plateau a little bit, and then you will start to reset your body, your metabolism, and all of that will then start to stabilize.
And
But you
what
do get results.
and what is the most surprising or unexpected benefit of ozone therapy that you feel like a lot of people are missing out on?
Well, we can't really say that ozone cures diseases, but we can say that people feel much better. It actually speeds up the healing process. Um, like I say before, I've had many diseases where doctors are unable to actually get behind or get a person to feel much better. We've treated fibromyalgia, lupus, autoimmune diseases, Lyme's disease, gangrene. I can remember a person that had a serious gangrene issue, and he was about to lose his leg. And we did what we call bagging. And this, we increased the blood circulation. And after about 5 sessions, you could see almost 100% difference. And the person's leg was actually saved.
Wow.
So because of the increase of the oxygen in the blood, we can actually say that most diseases, 90% of them, can actually be, I wouldn't say cured, but can people can be helped and as an alternative. But doctors, we always say, I'm not taking away your patients. We are treating clients as an alternative to help them to recover faster.
This has certainly been quite an interesting conversation. But Stella, thank you so much for really, educating us on what ozone therapy is about and what it offers, as well as the different types of ozone therapy that are out there, as well as the ones that you are offering. And we're hoping viewers at home will be booking this session because, trust you me, going the traditional way can at times be quite costly in terms of surgeries, in terms of medication, and so much more. But thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Pleasure. Thank you so much. Have a lovely evening.
Viewers at home, that was Stella Momberg from Ozone SlimX Wellness, sharing in all things around ozone therapy, how it works, and for those who want to lose weight, try thinking about it, try going for consultation or two. Who knows? We could be having a different conversation.